Hello everyone, Davening with the Haftorah of Parshat Behaalotcha, dedicated to the memory of Lucy, Maya, and Rina D, to the success of all our soldiers fighting in the field fearlessly, and to the return of our hostages speedily in our days. This Haftorah is known to everyone from Parshat Shabbos Chanukah, but I'd like to speak about not that part with the menorah, but the first part of the Haftorah, which we usually don't speak about on Chanukah, and that is that image of Yehoshua, lovely name, Kohen HaGadol, which is standing there, and he has very dirty clothing, and God basically says to him, if you follow the mitzvot and you follow in the Jewish lifestyle, then I will ultimately, and I quote, "V'natati lecha mehalechim ben ha'omdim ha'eleh." I will give you ways to walk between these people that stand. Now, what does that mean, ways to walk between people that stand? I heard many, many times from my Rebbe, Rav Amital, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, that the difference between a human being and an angel is that an angel stands, he has a job, and that's all he does. A human being, by definition, is someone that's constantly and should be constantly on the go. Namely, is someone that's a mehalech, someone that moves from place to place, and when he finishes one job, she moves on to the next job. Ultimately, in my humble opinion, that's what God is ultimately telling the Navi in our Haftorah. If you want to be someone that will be zoche, not to wear dirty clothing, but clean clothing, you want someone to be successful and not a failure, ultimately, you have to be able to be on the go. When you finish, thank God, one mission, you go on to the next. You're not satisfied with what you have, but you constantly yearn for the next, and the next job, and the next job. We're not talking about physical possessions, obviously. We're talking about things that have to do with the quality of life and spirituality. If this is true personally, this is all the more true in our shuls. If a shul wants to be successful, if a synagogue wants to be one that will be able to meet the needs of the new generation, attract new members, be able to have a place that's full with vibrancy, then it can't just do what it's done all these years and then complain, "Oy, the pews are empty, it used to be full. Oy, Shabbos used to have 100 people, it's only down now to 50. It has to constantly think, how do we become mehalchim and not omdim? How do we become people that are on the go and not people that just stand? The world changes around us. Needs change, obviously. And we have to be sensitive to that, because if not only will the synagogue stand in the right same place, but I can promise you the pews will be more emptier than usual, and unfortunately, sometimes synagogues close because they just won't change to the beat of the changing needs. With hope and with prayers, I hope and pray that all of us will be able to be mehalchim and not omdim. We'll be able to constantly think, what's next on the agenda? How do I attentively listen to the new needs and be able to meet them, both in my family and, of course, in my synagogue and community? Wishing everyone a Shabbat Shalom.